You the one I'm fooling with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers, and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer catch you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. Baby girl, I got plans for you. Better yet, I made plans for two. Take your time, let me admire you. And baby girl, we get it poppin' like we supposed to do. We can start from the stairs, girl, I promise an hour. After we're done with charades, we can jump in the shower. I'll tell the world that it's yours, baby girl, that it's ours. Anything that you need in life, baby, I got you. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you to be the one when time gets tough, I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you to be the one when time gets tough, I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we're getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, that and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah, cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way.
Monrovia, Gettysburg, it's time to celebrate with the big boys.
You want to bamba? You want to G with the big boys?
So join us this and every weekend, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, as we chill with the big boys. Then the big one comes out on February 11 and February 14 as we celebrate the Valentine's Day as Wookie Special Lovers Night. And on February 11, come in your green as we celebrate the gallant men and women in arms and our fallen heroes on Armed Forces Day at the Wookie's Farm. Gates open at 12 noon till the break of dawn. Have a night in our cozy chalet for as low as $85 and have a breakfast and unlimited time in our pool. And for that VVIP, for only $150, you get one bottle of red wine, 2 breakfasts, 1 lunch, and unlimited time in our pool. Come along with the kids this and every weekend and on the Valentine's and Armed Forces Day at the Wookie's Farm. Take advantage of this offer this and every weekend. And to spice it up, visit our local bar. Yatta's Guiding is now open for that local drinks. Why don't you visit us at Wookie's Farm in Gettysburg? Taste our finger-licking grilled fish, pizza, and varieties of food. Wookie's Farm is back again. Come and chill with the big boys this and every weekend and on the Armed Forces Day and the Valentine's Day. I'll catch you there.
You want to bamba? You want to G with the big boys?
Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated, a subsidiary of State Farm, is that company that is equipped with trained staff to handle all your lines of insurance. Our insurance services include auto insurance, home insurance, and renters insurance. We also service business insurance, life insurance, and health insurance. Our insurance services cover Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated is located in 18A Penmat Shopping Center, Newcastle, DE 19720. Our offices are open from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, call cell numbers 302-613 0038 or visit our website on www.dimplemakesitsimple.com. Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated. We've got all your insurance services covered.
This one of his
Lapu's Kitchen, a Liberian-owned business operated by Johnson and Wales University's trained chef Joyce Matowia, is your dining away from home. At Lapu's Kitchen, we prepare all kinds of Liberian cuisines, including fried and rare oil potatoes green, kidney beans, palava sauce, fever leaves, and a lot more. We also make rice bread, meat pies, cookies, Benesi candies, and all kinds of pastry products. Place in your order online today from anywhere in the US at www.lorpukertchen.com. The good news is your package is sealed in an insulated cooling box and reaches your destination well preserved and fresh. Save yourself the stress and order the best from a professional chef. Lapu's Kitchen keeps your fingers licking.
Make you smile, Angelina.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated, a subsidiary of State Farm, is that company that is equipped with trained staff to handle all your lines of insurance. Our insurance services include auto insurance, home insurance, and renters insurance. We also service business insurance, life insurance, and health insurance. Our insurance services cover Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated is located in 18A Penmat Shopping Center, Newcastle, DE 19720. Our offices are open from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, call cell numbers 302-613-0038 or visit our website on www.dimplemakesitsimple.com. Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated. We've got all your insurance services covered.
Good morning. Welcome to the program. You're listening to the Costa Show. You're watching the Costa Show. George, don't forget those updates I asked you for. You don't have to say what they are. Just send them to me as you see them. Do you understand?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Okay. And keep me regularly updated on how it looks. We are monitoring it. Folks, okay. This is the first time in 11 years that we're bringing you the Costa Show at a different time slot. We have moved. The Costa Show has moved. Now, not physically, but time-wise. We used to come to you at 7:30 a.m. since 2012. Today, we're coming to you at 10:30 a.m. Liberian time, which is 5:30 a.m. Eastern time. I hope this works for everyone. It works for me. It does. It was much easier getting up out of bed. It's very difficult to wake up at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. depending what time of the year that is in America, what time zone, whether it's daylight saving time or I don't know what the other one is called. But we've moved. and it is my hope, my fervent hope, that it will work for you and it will work for me. And of course, it works for my team. They still go to the office just about the same time because they're used to that. And so we're doing this. So share the podcast, share the video. We're also monitoring to see the traffic on the audio streaming platforms, because we have several of them. We have MyTuner, we have TuneIn. Now, you think a lot of people watch us live just on Facebook? You are mistaken. Way more people watch live on MyTuner, the website, TuneIn, and than they do on Facebook. So we come to you on 6 platforms. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is the time that we bring the show. That is all that has changed. And we're doing this in the hope that, we can be more effective, we can be more regular, more consistent to bring you the show. But anyway, welcome. So yesterday, the executive mansion on his website and Facebook and the website posted that the president has, with immediate effect, suspended for 2 weeks, and that is the joke part, Assistant Minister for State for Logistics or whatever, Operations, James Emmanuel Porter. Now, some of you may recall who Porter is. Porter is a young minister who, of course, has a tainted reputation, worked at, was it UBA? He and some of his colleagues were involved in stealing over $1 million. They were prosecuted. They went to court. And the case, I think it was a hanged jury or something like that. But they were prosecuted. They went to court. They did steal from the bank. Porter is one of George Weah's boys. One of those boys who hangs around with Porter. They go way back. So the president suspended Porter for 2 weeks. Now, Porter is the guy who also, I remember telling you sometime much further back, that he bought a whole vehicle, a Hummer H3, the smaller Hummer, not the big one. The big one, the biggest of the Hummers is the H1, which they no longer make. They stopped manufacturing the Hummer H1 in 2006. Then there is a Hummer H2. Then there is a Hummer H3. So the H3 is the smallest one. Porter bought a used Hummer H3 from a used car dealer who had exported the vehicle from the U.S. to Liberia for $15,000. Now, there's nothing strange about that. But what's strange is this about that purchase. Every single dollar of that $15,000 payment transaction was done in gas slip. Porter bought a whole vehicle in gas slips. $15,000 in gas slips, significantly discounted. Of course, the board doesn't care. He controls the gasoline slips for the Ministry of State. So you can imagine, right? He bought a whole vehicle, $15,000 in gas slips. But that's not what I want to talk to you about. I've already talked about that. I'm not going to sit here in the morning to regurgitate on something I've already talked about in the past. Why now? I'm talking about Porter. You recall sometime last year, Porter bought his wife an Audi, not a brand new Audi. He bought his wife an Audi SUV. And what did he do? He went on Facebook Live with several bottles of relatively expensive champagne, and Porter pulled the champagne, popped the bottles, and pulled the champagne on the vehicle. Now, in Liberia, we have this tradition where we say, my man, well, go watch your car. When you buy a new car, your friends are like, my man, let's go watch your car. But guess what? And normally we watch our cars in Liberia with beer. It's a Liberian tradition for those of you who drink. But Porter took it several notches up. He didn't watch his car with beer. He watched his car, his wife's car that he had bought for her, with champagne. Champagne. I don't know whatever Moet Chandon or whatever it was, but it was champagne. And he didn't hide it. He wanted the whole world to see. This is an assistant minister who makes about $2,500 a month. His lifestyle, you see, there's something called a lifestyle audit. It's easy. The easiest way to grab people and put them in jail when you're the president of the country is you conduct lifestyle audits. But when you're the president, such as George Weah, you yourself are a damn rogue, you're not going to do that because you yourself are a rogue. So now, Emmanuel Porter, of course, he got into trouble for pouring the champagne. He went Facebook Live, but he didn't get a lot of traction. But what did he get? He got it from Costa. The man went live himself He went live himself, posting and doing the video, and for everybody to see, he's pouring the champagne on his wife's car that he had bought her an old Audi SUV. But then I decided to help Porter. Porter wanted publicity. So what did I do? I took the video and I took pictures and I truncated parts of the video and I posted them. And guess what? Or I reposted them. And guess what? Porter became an instant sensation. Everybody was talking about James Emmanuel Porter, the assistant minister who bought his wife a champagne, an Audi for a gift and was pouring the champagne on it. Yes, that's what. That Porter got mad at me. He got mad at me. Are you freaking stupid? You wanted publicity, eh? You wanted publicity, and what did I do? I helped you free of charge. I didn't charge you anything. I didn't send you any invoice. You wanted the whole world to see you pouring champagne on your wife's car that you bought her. And so what did I do? I simply reposted, and you would be. And then the CDC folks, the youth wing of the CDC called a press conference. And they said they needed Porter investigated for the luxurious lifestyle. Don't mind them nonsense. They're a bunch of idiots. That damn boss, Jefferson Koji, that pipi-pa, Gucci clown, is sitting there. The Monrovia city is getting swallowed by garbage. And he's living like a rock star. And you can't put your mother on Porter for buying his wife a little cheap Audi. But the insensitivity and the show offish behavior is what pisses me off about Porter. Porter doesn't own a business. He doesn't have anything. All he has is that government job from which he steals and he does all kinds of things. Then he like the alley, he got money. Stupid boy, dumb. He can't even speak English. Do you know that Porter boy was so stupid one day to go to the extent of saying that he is more educated than I am? Can you imagine? Porter can chop. Porter chops worse than George Weah. A young man to be as dull as he is. That thing, hide me too bad. Hide me for Porter to look at me and say he no book more than me. Porter, that dull, stupid, roguish speaking Porter. I was so vexed. Look, you can cut my mouth out, don't make me feel like that. But for Porter to look at me and say he no book past me. All that thing, I mean, that day. Yeah. Joey, I just suspended him. Now, when you read a statement on Facebook, the Second National Facebook page and their website, you will see that the statement says that the president urged ministers in the government, especially assistant ministers, to exercise integrity, probity, and respect for each other and for their senior officials. Now, Porter falls in one in the category. Porter disrespected somebody. I'm told he disrespected Nathaniel McGill or somebody. I'm not too sure 100% who he disrespected, but I'm told he also stole. So I'm told he stole something. Again, he stole something from the ministry. They put this boy in charge of the ministry's fuel, gasoline slips, you name it, all the logistics, everything for the ministry of state. So Porter stole something. Then he disrespected McGill, I'm told, the Minister of State, who was his boss, by the way, just so you know. And so that's why George Weah suspended him. But for 2 weeks, come on, man. For something as grave as what he did, he stole again. Yeah, Porter stole again. That's what Porter did. He stole. And so they suspended him for 2 weeks, which is absolute nonsense. Nonsense. That's what it is. That's a slap on the wrist for a rogue. Now, folks, we didn't come on late. If you're just coming on, the Costa Show has moved. We've moved to a new time slot. We talked about this many times last week, and now we have finally made the move. We had said we would wait until the 1st of March, but then we said, you know, what's the point of waiting until the 1st of March? We might as well move now. So we've done that. So the show has moved to 10:30 Liberian time, 10:30 a.m. Liberian time, which currently in the US is 5:30 a.m. That's what has happened. We have moved. Now, the Alex Cummings case, let's move on to that. Some interesting development. So the case has moved into a different phase. Oh, that's good. Our people are online. George, you saw these numbers are correct? They're accurate? George?
They are looking at right now.
The numbers you just sent me of the people listening online, on the other platforms, they're accurate, right?
Yep.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay. Wow. This is good. So for now, all right. That's good. I like that. I'm ready. Very, very good. All right. So the numbers George just sent me are numbers for people listening on the other platforms. So that's very good. So people are catching up. That's good. I'm glad. All right. So we're going to move on to the Alex Cummings case. We have some very interesting updates to give you. So you remember Alex Cummings had taken a stand, and he said, it was last week he took the stand. He said, and if you say the volume of this broadcast is low, Bennett, Brighter, Benson, BBB, you're mistaken. The volume is not low. We are loud as we possibly could be. Aren't we, George?
Yeah, of course. I'm getting you.
Are we not loud enough?
We're loud and clear.
So the others who are watching, are we not loud enough? My sister Minnie Smith Rayleigh, are we not loud enough? Sierra E. Harmon, are we not loud enough? Jacob Wasano, I know my picking Jacob, I can't wait to see me. Jacob, I will be in your city this weekend on Friday, Minnesota. I'm coming on the 4th, Friday the 4th, to the great Twin Cities of Minnesota, and I will leave on Sunday the 6th. I'm coming for a wedding. Yeah, very, very loud. Blair Bombay. I mean, Blair, you disappear on me. You will pay fine. You look at your own man, you disappeared on me. You went completely incognito. Yes, all right, but we are loud enough. So BBB, you can do something with your device, but we are very good. The audio is fantastic. Couldn't be better. Now, updates on the Alex Cummings versus ALP case represented by and through the Republic of Liberia through the Minister of Justice. So Alex Cummings had taken a stand as a witness. The prosecution asked Alex Cummings, Mr. Cummings, where is the May 19th, the original CPP document dated May 19, 2020? Mr. Cummings stood up there and said, there never was a May 19 CPP framework document. He said it did not exist, it does not exist, he does not have it in his possession, and as such, he cannot provide it. That is what Alex Cummings said. He was crystal clear. Now, same as Irina Sivas moved that the judge, the magistrate, Juma Jala, declare Alex Cummings something called a hostile witness. Do you know who a hostile witness is? A hostile witness is a witness who refuses to cooperate. When Sivas filed that motion, the judge denied the motion. The judge said, no, I will not declare Alex Cummings a hostile witness. Now, you see, when Cummings wins a motion, or for example, he's won several motions. He won the motion against having the case televised. He won the motion against that. The case will not be televised because Alex Cummings filed a motion against that. The court granted Alex Cummings' motion. The case is not being televised because of that. They celebrated that. But when we win a motion against him, he gets mad. Oh, the system is not fair. The system is fair. The judge is fair. Now, the judge, I have a history with these people. I don't trust them personally. But my case is different. I'm Henry Costa. The government fears me. They don't fear Alex Cummings. They fear me. So they treat him differently than they treat me differently. The government doesn't really give a damn if you ask me. Because I wish the treatment they gave in Cummings, I wish they would be giving me that sort of treatment in that court. But no, that's not how they treat me. They treat me differently. So Alex Cummings, CFAS filed a motion for the judge to declare Alex Cummings a hostile witness. Now, to declare you a hostile witness, it's just a symbolic thing. It doesn't really mean they're going to grab you and lock you up, no. But the judge said no. So they proceeded with testimonies. What did they do? They brought the first witness. They started to produce evidence in a case. Now, the Cummings supporters will have you believe that the prosecution does not have any evidence. So after the judge denied the motion to declare Alex Cummings a hostile witness, they proceeded to production of evidence. Guess what? They brought the first witness, the chairman of the All Liberian Party, one of the signatories to the May 19, 2020 document, Mr. Theodore J.S.B. Momo. who is the chairman of our party. Momo took the stand. When Momo took the stand, Momo began to provide evidence. They asked Momo, Mr. Momo, did you or did you not sign a CPP framework document dated May 19, 2020? They showed the document to Mr. Momo as exhibit. Mr. Momo recognized his signature, and Mr. Momo also recognized that just after his signature, he wrote the date, May 19, 2020. They proceeded to ask Mr. Momo other questions. Mr. Momo has confirmed that the framework document was signed on May 19, 2020. He confirmed that. Does he have standing to confirm? He does. How? Because he was one of the signatories. How was he a signatory? He is the chairman of the All Liberian Party. Was the chairman then, still is the chairman now. Do you understand? Mr. Momo said, yes, we did sign the framework document dated May 19, 2020. Now, they proceeded to produce the document so that Mr. Momo may identify and testify and confirm that that was the document that he signed. Mr. Momo did do that. He said, this is the document, this is where I signed, and this is it. The prosecution will also introduce other pieces of evidence, including a chain of letters between and amongst the political leaders, in which Mr. Cummings is accused of altering the framework document. Hello? The prosecution has in its possession a number of pieces of evidence, letters that came from Yomli Kangalore, several of them, in which he requested Mr. Cummings to produce the original framework document. Text messages or WhatsApp messages from their chat room, in which Mr. Cummings said he was going to produce the document, which he failed to do. So there are pieces of evidence to indicate that Alice Cummings, that the issue of the framework document being altered or forged was raised, not on one occasion, several occasions. There are also meetings held to discuss, the first of which was held on the 15th of September 2021, in which it was raised. The issue of the framework documents being altered was raised in that meeting on September 15th, 2021, presided over by then chairperson of the CPP, Yomli Kanga Lawrence, in which the matter was raised. Mr. Cummings had an opportunity, he was sitting right there. It was in that meeting that it was agreed that there would be a committee formed to investigate the allegations of alteration. And then in that meeting also, September 15, 2021, Mr. Cummings was requested to provide to his colleagues their copies of the framework document that was signed on May 19, 2020. Mr. Cummings is yet to do so. So folks, follow the case. This week, the case continues, and it will be interesting. Other witnesses will of course take the stand. Now, folks, let's go to this issue of Liberian students in the Ukraine. Now, I know a lot of you say Ukraine, but the correct way to refer to the country called Ukraine is the Ukraine, THE, the definite article THE, the definite article THE, then you put in it, then the country's name comes afterwards. So it is the Ukraine. Like the Gambia. You don't say Gambia. No, that's not. The correct way to call that country's name or to say that country's name is the Gambia. The definite article THE and then Gambia afterwards. Just the way it is. The Ukraine, the Gambia, the same thing. So there are Liberian students studying in the Ukraine. I'm told just about 40-something of them are in the Ukraine. And what is happening in the Ukraine with Africans and African students is on the internet, is on social media, it's just heartbreaking. I'm told a number of them have left Kiev, the capital city, and other cities where they were, Kharkiv. They are at the border with Poland, but they have been stopped. Yeah, even Ivory Coast. It's not Ivory Coast. The correct way, Lydia, thank you, my sister, is the Ivory Coast. It's just the way it's pronounced or is said. So it's the Ivory Coast. So these African students, Liberian students in particular, are at the border with Poland. You know, a lot of the refugees, about 350,000 refugees have already made it, according to the UN organ for refugees, the UNHCR. They've already made their way into Poland from the Ukraine. Most of whom came from the capital city, Kiev, which is on a heavy, heavy onslaught from Putin's ruthless, murderous forces. Now, these African students, the Liberian students, they're at the border. You understand? One of whom I happen to personally know. I know her father, Mr. Freeman. You know, my sister Winifred and her husband Stennis were telling me on Saturday when we went to Christmas City's memorial service in Philly that the girl called crying. She and others are at the border, and the Polish people are not letting them enter. They're not letting them enter Poland. Hello, this is unfair. Now, I've read stories, and these are verified, confirmed stories of African students trying to board the train to leave the capital city like everyone else who can leave, and they're trying to make their way out. And the Ukrainians are stopping them. Yeah, they're not letting them get on the train. So they have this policy, Ukrainians first. So if you are not a Ukrainian, you are not allowed to board the train. And so they're holding you back. They're not letting you leave. This is so sickening. This is racism. So you're treating African students badly. And because they're Africans, because they're asking, so you've been, Putin is bombarding you and you've been racist. And we've been sympathetic to your cause and you're treating our people like this. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Ukrainians first, Africans last. This is sickening. So wrong. Now the point is, what has our government done? What has our government done to reach out to those students, to communicate with them, to find out, where are you? How can we facilitate getting you home? What has our government done? That is the question. The government of Liberia has a duty to protect the citizens all over the world, wherever they may be. Have they reached out to these students? I've had people reach out to me to say that the students are stranded and they've managed to get out of the city, and some of them have made their way to the border. I don't know how many of them have been successful in getting to the border, but the stories we read and hear coming out of the Ukraine, they're just unfortunate. They're just unfortunate. What has our government done? You've got some people put a number at 47 students, 47 Liberian students stuck in the Ukraine. Some of them are currently at the border with Poland, and they have been stopped by Polish authorities from entering Poland. This is unfair. The government of Liberia should pick up the phone and reach out to the Ukrainian authorities and reach out to the Polish government and say, hey, our citizens are there. They're stranded. They're at the border. Your border authorities are refusing to let them in. That is what a decent government that cares about its citizens would do or does. But our government isn't doing that. No. They're not doing that. That stupid idiot Minister of Foreign Affairs, D. Mazakimaya, should pick up the phone and call the Polish government and call the Ukrainian government and try to get in touch with the Liberian students and say, hey, get in touch with us. They should announce a number, announce something, put it on social media. People will get it and say, this is a number to get in touch with us. Organize for somebody, perhaps can fly from Liberia to Poland, because flights are still going to Poland. They will fly to Poland and try to receive those Liberian students and either keep them in Poland or facilitate their repatriation home. That is what a good government would do. Have you read one statement? I saw a statement from the Sierra Leoneans. The Sierra Leonean government issued a statement since last week. Hello? The Sierra Leonean government issued a statement since last week asking their students, informing their students who live and study in the Ukraine to get in touch with a certain individual. I have the statement here, and they will be provided shelter. This is what a decent government does. Our government has not done that. I have not read one single statement from the government of Liberia telling their students who are stranded in the Ukraine what they should do, how they can get about, and they don't care. Yes, my sister Alberta Davis Nemo, that number, hotline number for the government should be all over on social media in order for our students there to be able to get in touch with them. But our government does not care. So at this point, what do? We just pray. Pray for our students who are stranded there, because unfortunately for them, they come from a useless country where the people only care about stealing. They could steal $3 million or waste $3 million on a stupid. Do you really believe the bicentennial was anything good? If you believe that, you are a damn fool. Celebrating 200 years, extravagant celebrations, bringing Peace Square. What kind of nonsense is that? You bring Nigerian artists to perform at your bicentennial. You spend over $100,000 to pay them. Do you know what it would have meant to those poor Liberian artists if you had divided $100,000 amongst them? Hello? You look at people like MC Caro and Dench and all those poor Liberian artists and CIC and give them $100,000 US. Look, those boys could have gotten at least $5,000 a piece. That's 20 artists could have gotten $100,000 among them. That, you know what that would have meant? It would have boosted them. It would have put some money in their pocket. It would have helped the local economy. But you decided, commemorating your useless anniversary, 200 years, you brought Nigerian artists to perform. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Bunch of stupid people. Stupid people. So, folks, that is the thing, we want our people, yes, that's true. Mr. Nelson Oniyama, who is the general manager for Minority Brewers, is the honorary consul general for the Ukraine, for the consulate of the Ukraine. The Ukraine has a consulate general in Liberia, and the consulate general is headed by honorary consul general in the person of Mr. Nelson Oniyama. Maybe the government needs to reach out to Mr. Nelson Oniyama so that Mr. Nelson Oniyama can call the Ukrainian foreign ministry authorities and speak with them about what's happening with the Liberian students. Yes, because he is the official representative of the Ukrainian government in Liberia, because they don't have a diplomatic mission, a full diplomatic mission in Liberia. Mr. Nelson Oniyama, who is a Liberian businessman, is the honorary consul general of Ukraine, the Ukraine in Liberia. So they should get in touch with him and ask him and tell him about the situation in the Ukraine with the Liberian students, you know, and they should do that. That's what a decent government would do. Pick up the phone right now. You know, when there's a crisis in any country, the first thing any government does is to try to get in touch with its citizens in that country, or to try to inform the citizens in that country to leave when they believe there's a need for them to leave, like other countries do. That's what they do. Did you hear our government tell our people to leave? I mean, what does your government exist for when it does not benefit the interests of the people? Did you read any statement from our government telling its citizens to pack up and leave the Ukraine? No, I did not see it. I did not see it. My sister Ellen Paul is on this morning. Ellen Paul, let me ask you a question. Did you read any statement from the government of Liberia in which they told the Liberian citizens in the Ukraine that the situation was becoming volatile and Russian invasion was imminent? The other day, I spent some time trying to explain to you the difference between the words imminent, which starts with E, which means very important, and imminent, which means very likely to happen. There's imminent and there's imminent. My sister Ellen Paul, did you see any such statement? No, I did not. No one else there did, because there was none. The government of Liberia did not put out any statement asking its citizens to leave the Ukraine because of the situation in the Ukraine. No, they didn't do that. It is sickening. It is sad. Our people are, oh my God, I can't believe it. Liberian people, we don't care about our people. We don't care about our citizens. We don't care about our people. They are on their own. We just pray for those students so they make their way out. Now, let's move on to something else here. A few weeks ago, we raised money for an organization called Teach for Liberia. And raised over $10,000. And the friends of Henry Costa all the way there in Australia. In Australia, I asked them to chip in, and of course they did. As usual, they never let us down. They said $500 as their contribution. So I just want to call out their names here and recognize them. They particular contributors to this effort. My sister Priscilla Loa Mandolo, $100 Australian. Sister Josephine Doe, $50 Australian. Sister Josephine Cherry, $100 Australian. Brother Abraham Davis, $100 Australian. Nooch Brian, 100. Nooch, I'm sure Nooch is a man. Brother Nooch Brian, if it is a woman, Sister Nooch Brian, $100 Australian. My dear brother Samuel Sakama, $100 Australian. And number 7, Randolph Jerry Antoine, $100 Australian. And number 8, big brother Nehemiah Yuman Kamanda, $120 Australian. The total amount raised, $770 Australian, which when converted to US dollar is $500 US. That is a contribution from our dear friends there at the Friends of Costa in Australia. Thank you for your contribution to a worthy cause. You always stand by us and with us and support good causes whenever we call upon you. The contribution to Teach for Liberia. Now, we're going to go to the phone lines and take some calls. But before we do, George, before we go to the phone lines and take some calls, if you're just joining us, know that the time has changed. The Costa Show has moved. We're now coming to you at 10:30 a.m. Liberian time or 5:30 a.m. Eastern time. On the 13th of March, the time zone will change. We will move to daylight saving time, which means the show will come to you at 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. But for the time being, this is where we are. Now, folks, I want to give you some updates there in the case involving the police officer, the Crime Services Division officer, CSD officer, the female officer, Augusta Siongwe Tawin, who was physically assaulted on the orders of EPS boss Trocan Robbers. Now, Trocan Robbers has been going all over the place trying to get this case suppressed, trying to get the woman to compromise the case. He's even hired the services of Front Page Africa to bam off the woman and defend him. You know, some of our brothers stand for nothing. I'm not surprised at all. You know, this poor woman needs justice. And Front Page Africa, which a handful of people read, folks, how much impact does it have anyway? Most of you here this morning will not even go read that paper. You won't. And pay them small money to write nonsense and try to put this woman down. Can you imagine Front Page Africa saying in an article they wrote, paid for by Trocan Robbers, saying that the reason Trocan Robber had his men physically assault this woman was because the woman disrespected Trocan Robbers. She showed him cross insubordination. Wait, listen. Can you imagine Rodney CA trying to tell you to justify, oh yeah, the reason the man ordered his men to drag her is because she disrespected the men. Can you imagine that, folks? I just want you to try to phantom that. Put your hands around it. Rodney CA's useless paper paid for, which is the thing about Rodney. I don't understand. Rodney works for everybody. He works for Cummings. He works for this one. He works for that one. He works for all the politicians. He works for all the government people. I don't know how he does it, and I don't know why they waste their money, because who reads that nonsense? I didn't even read the article. It was brought to my attention by somebody who read it, because I don't read it. Most of you here don't read it. How many of you read that paper this morning or will read it today? Tell me, please, if you read Front Page Africa, say yes, I will read it. How many of you? Of course not. You don't read it. You don't read it. How many of you will read it? Tell me. Can you imagine Rodney C.A. saying that the reason Trocan Robbers ordered his heavily armed EPS agents to drag this policewoman who was doing her work is because the woman offered Trocan Robbers gross insubordination? because it's like saying I beat my wife because my wife disrespected me. You beat your wife because your wife disrespected you. Like I said, though, that's stupidity. I said, though, huh? Who says on Spoon Talk? And by the way, I'm told they suspended him on Spoon Talk until the investigation is over. I said, don't beat his girlfriend mercilessly. Somebody sent me the video. That boy mercilessly beat his girlfriend. I said, go. That's Solomon Swan. He mercilessly beat the people's daughter and dragged her. I said, oh, there's nothing gonna come of it. Nothing will come out of it. Absolutely nothing. So Ratness here for small money business writes a story in his stupid, useless paper to say that the reason Trocken Robert ordered his men to drag the police officer is because the woman disrespected him. She showed him what they call in Liberian law enforcement community, they like to use that phrase, gross insubordination to a superior officer. You've heard that phrase before, eh? Gross insubordination. Gross insubordination to a superior officer means write that officer up, have them investigated. But to order your men to drag the officer, and then he's going all over the place, asking people to beg the woman for him, to talk to the woman to drop the case. She was supposed to meet with Musa Dean. Oh, wait, Musa Dean called the woman and said Trocken Roberts was unavailable, so they should postpone the meeting. The meeting should be held today. The Minister of Justice. We will keep those Solomon swines under pressure, and they will be forced to look into this matter. Oh, yeah, his wife, I'm telling you, a real woman in America. Yeah. I said, though.
Sure.
His woman, yeah, I can't say wife. I don't know whether like his wife. I think not your wife. I think they're married. Then you beating girlfriend. Your wife in America, then you beating the girlfriend like, bro.
I know a legal cool, because I know her.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah, but I ain't call her name.
You know, you don't have to call her name. But tell me the situation. Do you know of the situation that led to him flogging the girl?
No, but I will call her today and find out. I know her cool.
From that, man. Can you want to change the police call today and find out? I have the video here. I have everything here. Yeah, the man beat the people's daughter, my man. I tell you. Somebody send me the video. Let's go to the lines and take some calls. We're just waiting to see what you're in for that point, Jay. You had the video, yo. Oh, I got it. Jesus Christ. This is terrible. You see the beating on the people's daughter. The beating all on the people's daughter, you boy. And George, I will send you the video. But wait, let me see whether I can play a little bit so my people can see it. First, if you can watch the video, let me know. That's the video of the girl. You see the video? The bruises all on her back, her shoulder, everywhere. You see how he beat up her daughter? I'm showing you the video, folks. You see? Laceration. The book man said laceration. Cut. All on her hand. You see the guy? He beat the guy. Mercilessly beat the people's daughter. Y'all there? Look at it. Look at the bruises all on her neck. They took her to the hospital. You see? You see that? I'm showing you the video. You see the cut? I think that her thigh or her leg or somewhere there. You see that cut? There you go, folks. There is the video. I will publish the video. The man beat the people's daughter. I will publish the video so you can see it. Mercilessly beat her. I said, oh, that animal. Let her a decent man. All the Billy Goat got her one day and said, he know book past me. Can you imagine? Look, I read a biology when it comes to the idiots. Let's go to the lines and show them and take some calls there, folks. Did you just see the video? I will publish the video so you all can watch it. How mercilessly that guy beat the people's daughter. Beat the people's daughter. Let's take some calls.
Okay, folks, let me say good morning wherever you are. Welcome to the Costa Show. The numbers to call 077-012-122-0886, 010-3830. The WhatsApp number +231-880-4 513
All right,
417.
George, then check the online again and let me know the status in terms of how many people are listening there. Send me the numbers, take the calls. I want to know how many of our people are following via the online, because we told them we're moving to a different time slot today. It looks good from Facebook end. And earlier when you send me the update or the report from there, that report is looking good as well. But let's take some calls there. I'm going to publish this video. Isaac Doe needs to be dismissed. They need to fire him. Isaac Doe beat the people's daughter mercilessly. He needs to be fired. It is as simple as that. Fired and prosecuted. Let him come back to America and come be with his wife or his girlfriend here in America. You beat the people's daughter in Liberia like that, they need to fire him and prosecute him for physical assault. Physical assault. Terrible physical assault. Let's take some calls.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello? We lost our person there. 077012120886 010TD, the WhatsApp number +231 880-51TD-417.
I will publish a video later on so you all can see. George?
Your cause? Yeah.
Yeah. Check the online and let me know how many listening now. Of course, do not announce it. Just send me the information. And let's take calls there.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
We can hear you, my brother.
Yeah. Good morning, George. How you doing? Good morning, Leader. How you doing?
We okay.
Yeah, George, this is Costa speaking. Calling you this morning from a new destination. And Leader, to the issue that what you are saying, yes, man. Minister Asset, he led two business I mean, like getting better. Small children, and one on age, I turn 11 follow beer. Small leg getting. What they see in here, car, I think I'm more of a red car. What they see, they don't really get in the car. He really need to be dismissed for two. Thank you, Leader. This is the first time speaking again.
Okay. +231 880-51TD-417, the WhatsApp numbers. Good morning.
Good morning, George.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to Leader Aaron Pedro Costa. My name is Mohammed S. Connor, and I call from Santiago. No, Minister do need to be dismissed. But the president will not do that because the president himself is a joker, not willing to lead, not leading by example. He get lucky to become president of Liberia. So what do we get when we vote for a man who doesn't know what to do? Because the president himself is careless, doesn't know how to handle the affairs of the state. Because to have that joker who think that you know all, when you say all students be talking plenty crap with confidence, today you have been the people's daughter, now you say winning the position. Not your kind because we have desperate power. This is not desperate power. If we have decent president in power, all these things are permeating, all the horrible things are permeating the society, it won't happen. But the president doesn't check. The president says it's horrible. So horrible thing always happen and he will let it be. Thank you, God bless us and save our state.
Okay, my brother, 0770-102-102-0886 010. The WhatsApp number.
I will publish a video so you can see. I will make Isaac Doe famous. Yeah, there'll be 75,000 people who watch that video. Yeah, Isaac Doe, the Bob beat the people's daughter. Beat the people's daughter. And he's still walking around. They ain't arresting him. Huh? Can you imagine? They haven't arrested him yet. He's walking around. Take some more calls there, George. I'm waiting for you to send me that report.
Coming to right. 0770-102-102-0886 010TD, the WhatsApp number. Yep. Good morning.
Good morning, Josh.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Costa. My name is Mohammed. I'm calling from Canada. So I just first want to say thanks for the adjustment in the time. At least it will afford some of us the opportunity to follow life. And quickly, I also wanted to just contribute to the issue in the Ukraine. Costa, if you have a useless government, this is what you expect. Instead of putting a useless press release to say you condemning Russia, which have no significant importance, I think what you needed to do was to have a meeting to see how best we can rescue Liberia in Ukraine. But like I said, we do not expect anything tangible from this government. They are just a bunch of useless people, and the only thing they're there to do is to still enrich themselves. And thank God they have already started to, show that true color, and I'm sure 2023 there will be a one-time government. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So OKFM did a poll this morning. OKFM radio station, all the radio stations are doing polls. We're not going to do a poll, and the reason is simple. If we did a poll here, I don't think it would be, it's not necessary. There's no need because everybody already knows, where it's going to go. But that doesn't mean the other stations, the polls that have been done by the other stations, let me give you the result from the OKFM poll this morning. The three highest, of course, I'm not going to call the others. LS Cummings, ANC, 8 votes this morning. OKFM did a poll. George Weah received 35 votes. Joe Boakai, 50 votes. So Joe Boakai got 50 votes. LS Cummings got 8 votes. George Weah got 35 votes. Last week, the other radio stations did polls. Every single one of those polls, 3 polls in total. And this poll makes it 4. Boakai won every single one by a very significant margin. One of the polls, LS Cummings, the Joy FM poll, LS Cummings got 3 votes. Boakai got 89 votes. George Weah got 37 votes. Cummings does so poorly. His people make a lot of noise on Facebook. Brother Samuel Sakama, thanks to you and friends of Henry Costa for the $500 contribution to teach for Liberia. Yes, thanks to you and the team. I just read out the names of the team members that donated at this time. What's going on? Samuel Sakama. Every single time there is a poll, Boakai wins it and wins it by a very wide margin. Cummings does very poorly. Brother Sakama, he does very poorly. Why is he in a race? George.
Yeah.
Cummings got people, he get people. But why people get called into vote? Brother Darius Patrick, why doesn't Cummings, his supporters, why don't they call? Why don't they call in whenever they're having these polls, these phone-in polls? Now, the thing is, there's a pattern here. Brother Sakama, there's a pattern. There's a pattern. You know what the pattern is? The pattern is simple. The pattern is that every single one of the polls, Boakai comes first, George Weah comes second, Cummings comes distant. Look at these numbers. Joe Boakai 50, Ellis Cummings 8, George Weah 35, Dr. Cassell 2, Gonglo 4. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. Let me go to the last week polls. Let me go to the last week polls so you can see. Okay, last week they had some polls. I'm going to go to those polls from last week. The results are just bad for Cummings. Every single time, they are just so bad. My man, I don't know. Why is he in the race, George? I asked you the question. You haven't answered. Why is he in the race?
The man don't add number that's because the whole country know only 2%. JNB
and Jawia.
That's all.
But then what can we do in the race?
Nobody know ANC, but they went on Facebook saying, "Oh,
they'll win. Yeah, why is he there? Why is he in the race? He's not doing well. And George, I'm trying to find the numbers from the other poll. The 2 other polls that were done last week. What is he doing in the race? He's not winning. Let's go back to the phone lines, George. Let's take some more calls there.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
Yeah, good morning, man.
Ellen Paul. Where's my
My
sister
name is
Ellen Paul?
Troy, and I'm calling from Iowa.
Yeah, welcome to the program. We can hear you.
Hello?
Make your contribution or we'll let you go.
All right. I totally condemn any act of domestic violence, but Mr. Costa, the video you're showing is just a picture, and I didn't see anything of acid door or beating on a lady. I just saw a picture with a lady bruise.
All right.
And then for the video,
right, no problem. I lied. Yeah, I lied. I lied. Thank you, my brother. Let's take another caller.
Okay.
I lied. But the point is, I'm asking, I'm asking you, my dear people. The man losing every damn poll. Let me call it. Let me go to the other results. George, take some calls there. I want to call. I want to find the other opinion polls and give the results.
Okay, 0770-102-102-0886-010 TD8TD. The WhatsApp.
George, I got it. Hold on right there. So Fabric FM did a poll last week, and the poll was Cummings had 13 votes, George Weah 37 votes, Joe Bugger 44 votes. Let me repeat, Fabric FM poll. And these are all anti-Joe Bugger radio stations, period. These are not Joe Bugger radio stations. Joe Bugger got no station. The only person in the media that talks for Joe Bugger that everybody knows that us, the Costa Show. All the other people, they're anti-Bugger. We know the sentiments and the rhetorics that come spewing out of their mouths. So Fabric FM poll, 13 votes for Cummings, 37 votes for George Weah, 44 votes for Joe Bugger. Joe Bugger won that one. Joy FM poll, this is even worse. Cummings got 3 votes. 3. Better man say time Village Jawa. Cummings got 3 votes. 1, 2, 3. Joe Weah, 6 votes. Joseph Bugger, 89 votes. Hello, did you hear me? Joy FM did a poll last week. I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday. Joe Bugger, 89 votes. 8-9. Ellis Cummings, 1, 2, 3. 3 votes. 3 votes for Cummings. George Weah, 6 votes. Fabric FM poll. Ellis Cummings, 13 votes. George Weah, 37. Joe Bugger, 44. Now, these polls were done by other radio stations, not by us. We did not do these polls. We will not even do poll yet because we already know how our poll will vote. Hey, this is bad. Why is Cummings in the race? George, take the more calls. I want to hear our people. Why is Cummings running? The OKFM poll, just this morning, OKFM did a poll. Ellis Cummings, 8 votes. Joe Weah, 35 votes. Joe Bugger, 50 votes. 50 votes. Joe Bugger consistently leads in all of the polls. Every single one of them. Let's take some calls there.
Good morning.
Why is Cummings running?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Charles, and I'm calling from Massachusetts, Worcester specifically. I have been following the Costa Show with the argument on Joe Bugger and ANC. And my argument here is all along, and all of the polls that have been conducted, whether by Costa, whatever anyone says Joe Bugger is leading. Now, it's just simple logic. If Joe Bugger is not the most popular person, why when he goes into a convention or he goes into an agreement with a group of people or a group of organization or say a political gathering or a political group, he just can go for convention? Because if you're popular, you guys can go for a mini convention. This is like a leadership with what they have with CPP and all the things who are being questioned. Because if the guy is popular, the election will vote him as they are voting him on the opinion pool.
So what's your point, my brother?
Into a mini convention or mini
what is his point, George? I want to hear his point.
Popularity. But all of the thing is just an opinion pool, and then when it comes into a political group where they need to select a leadership, then they say, "Oh no, let's just give it to him. He's popular." It defeats the argument.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. You've made your point. Let's take another caller.
0770-102-102-0886
You know, the Cummings people can say the guys are put up, but where are they? Are they in Atlanta? They in North Carolina?
Okay.
Will they go?
Good morning.
Good morning, George.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, thank you, George. This is Mohammed, and I call back from Johnsonville. You know, when it comes to Kumi issues, people tend to become pretentious to the fight. And the red teams are on the wall. Kumi has no pathway to the presidency. But Kumi has been misled by juvenile politicians whose mission is to put money in their pocket to treat Kumi like Vani Sharma and Kennedy Sandy. That's Kumi will end up. Now, our CEO confessed that when he came on the ground here, they couldn't two question names that were on the people's list. That JMB and Joseph and JMB and John Mane we are. He said Kumi has no pathway at a stem. Kumi can try in 2029. I'm quoting verbatim word for word. So the fact is, we cannot be living in circles that you think that Kumi can win. Nobody hate Kumi, but Kumi has no pathway. Look at Maryland. Kumi from Maryland, Kumi can even win Maryland. The least populated country. Most of the opinion people condemning, and these were the opinion people want against Thomas Fala, and we saw the vote and want against Thomas Fala with the disparity of the 2,000 votes. So why people continue to live in pretense? Thank you very much.
Okay, Mohammed. Thank you for
Take some more calls there, George.
0770-102-120-886. 010 TD 8 TD, the WhatsApp number +231 88051 TD 417. The WhatsApp number +231 88051 TD 417. No calls yet.
Well, some people love to participate. Even if they know they cannot win a process, they still want to be in the process. It makes them feel important. It gives them a high. You know what I mean by a high? Like, those who smoke, when they smoke, the way they can feel, right? It gives them a high. And so that's it. So Cummings is a participant.
Cause I mean, who you there? We have a call. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, man. We can hear you. Good morning.
Hello, brother. Josh?
Yes, good morning, man.
Good morning, Josh. Good morning, the leader. Good morning to our many listeners. Martina Konate, Costa Princess, calling from Monrovia, Liberia. I just want to add on what the chairman just said, General Chairman Mohammed Chikarito Corner. You know, when we tell people that Liberia politics has changed, people think we are joking because we are supporting JNB. And for the caller that said that since JNB is popular, we should go to the convention and forget about block voting. That was for all this within the city. Let me make a correction right there for him. Cummings in the habit of using the money to buy people. And we know that Liberians, we don't stand up for nothing. We can sell our hope because of rest. One cup of rest business, we can do it. So we wanted to take that risk. Cummings already brought people over. Why do you think the people for the ALP crossed over to Cummings? Because they already received money ahead of the convention. They were only waiting for the convention. So we couldn't take that risk. And we as society, we don't trust Cummings for our culture when it comes to the presidency. We regret it today of George Mane. You want us to say that Cummings? No, we cannot. That's why everybody will go their separate way was from new collaboration. And this collaboration going to force JMP going to be here. Then what is too tough, the whole team, they clear the story for themselves. Because when we're talking, they say, oh, we need two politicians like we're discussing. Even if it's go in the street, we need two politicians. Nobody know Cummings. Nobody know Cummings. So the issue of Minister Doe was very wrong by beating on that game. Nobody tell you to go buy that car. Nobody tell you to do this or that game. You married man, I get that he beat the guy, you don't take that car, the car is bought for the guy, you don't take charity for the guy.
Yeah.
So just imagine, don't let them made it, I want to do that. You put for your someone, you do your broker, they'll go asking for that. You beat the guy, you take the car key for the guy. You married man, you want to get a beat behind you? That cannot supposed to get somebody to call her own. Thank you for having me on the show, Minister. Though you will pay for it because we're going to drag you on the blue apps.
Okay.
So I said don't beat the girl out of jealousy, right? That's the story behind it. He beat the girl. He said the girl is cheating. He got a woman. He loved the girl. He bought the girl car. He beat the girl. He took the car from. He dragged the girl out of the car and took the car key from the girl and took the car away because he said the girl is cheating. You get a woman. You love the girl. You buy the girl car. You think that because you buy a car, they get to one woman. Eh? So he accused the girl of cheating. I don't know whether it's true or not, but it's likely because the man got a woman. So he didn't want to get to have men. You see that, George? A fair George? George, what are you saying that power? And George?
Well,
yeah.
George,
Connor?
Let's go to the phone and go.
Oh, John, I want to talk. Okay.
Yeah. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. My name is Mr. Amos.
Welcome, Amos.
Hello.
We can hear you, Amos. Welcome.
Yes. I'm calling from Ohio. There is something we really need to look in also concerning about. I heard Costa was discussing concerning about the musicians that they were not treated fairly, you know. The things that go on right now in the country is all about the musicians. I would say that they are sell out. Hello?
Yes. I can hear you, my brother.
Well, go ahead, my man.
Yeah, all musicians now they are sell out because the country is dirty. There's a whole lot of corruption is going on in the country. Until now, there is no musicians making any music or talking anything about what is going on in the country. The situation is going on. They are seeing it. Yeah.
Okay.
They are seeing everything that's going on.
Good morning.
So what do you want a musician to do? John?
Good morning.
What a man want a musician to do?
Good morning. Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. Good morning.
Hello?
We can hear you. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Gibson. Are you getting me, Josh?
Yes,
man, we don't even like a Bennett to call yet.
Okay.
We don't want you calling yourself. You are not welcome yet. Take another call, yeah. Gibson, that's stupid man.
Good morning.
I can't stand that Gibson guy. He can talk so stupid thing.
Good morning.
Google people want to go to good country like France. You there, you live in there, stupid man are you. You be calling and be bagging job where them do stupid thing. Yeah, I can't stand that guy. Gibson. Take who him be here.
Good morning.
Let him go Ukraine.
Good morning. 0770-102-120-886. Yep.
And Gibson sort of go to Ukraine, right?
Yeah.
Let him go Ukraine. Can't call it my name Gibson. Frank Gibson. Any name? Frank Gibson.
Good morning.
Son of my swamp.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, we can hear you.
They got annoying. Some of your songs man, the man's annoying.
Okay, we lost it there. Let's go back to the WhatsApp number. Good morning.
I know you just got some people
Yeah,
who
good morning.
Good morning, Sliki.
Good morning, thank you. My name is Sliki Kumala. I'm calling from Syracuse, New York. I want to talk to you about Cummings and Joseph Boca issue. The issue with Cummings, like you were saying, nobody hates Cummings in this country. But Cummings, people misled him. And today, they are feeling very, very bad that the CPP did not hold, because they know very well that Cummings is not going nowhere. He is not going nowhere. And so, Liberian people want Joseph Walker. It is a clear-cut something for us. This time around, it's Joseph Walker time. Cummings people, let them forget about it. And I said it before on Costa Show. This was the only time for Cummings. Even 2029, Cummings is not going nowhere. The only pathway for him to the presidency of Liberia was for him to be vice president under Walker. Once he let that go, sorry for him. He's never going to be president in Liberia anymore. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
And the guy who called from Massachusetts this morning, that guy, the answer to his call or question was, Liberia, we all know Liberia is a democratic country. Is it that if you don't have primary, is that the only pathway to democracy?
Because they want to cheat. No. Are you
telling me if you don't have primary election, then it is not democratic? I don't think so. In America here, not all of
thank you, my brother. Don't hear you here. The Cummings are going to say, let go the primary. And he say popular, let go the primary. Nonsense. That's too many people there. So, are you saying that we know you want cheat? You want use money to go and cheat? You want use money to go cheat? Then we want go over you the primary. Cummings over here like I will ride Charo in your car. Then you're complaining, my man. How your car on his own? How the car is? You can wear? My man, your car window can come down. Or my man, when are you clean your car? He ride in your car. Then he talking nonsense. We just stop the car. We chung your osa. We pay Satoka. We change Satoka. We chung your osa. My man, go. That's how we treat the Cummings. Cummings that Charo rider. He riding Charo. If you like, man, you understand what they call Charo. You're riding Charo. Then you complaining about our car. The car not clean. The AC not working. The window get come down. We just stop the car. We grind a Maya Benny Bear. We turn your other. This is my man. Now how would you there come? Come in passing all right, Dwala Maggie. What is that Maggie? Sony when you looking for voter. Boy, you wasting your time. We just stop the car. We stop the car. We say, come in. Let go. Let go. You in the car. You riding Charo. Then you complaining. Every day you complaining. We just go, my man. They are car, man. When I carry the car to the car wash. Yeah, my man, the car is not working, man. Hot in the car, my man. Some people can do it. Some people, a lot of things can make fat. Some people can do it. Some people can complain about anything. They are benefiting from your largesse or they're exploiting you, then they won't be complaining. So we just tell Cummings, say, Cummings, go sit down. Let's take some calls there. Primary. Go to my election. And coming out for the election. Don't talk primary.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Yeah, okay, my name is Remittance and call for electoral number 13. To the issue. Leader, as I'm telling you, if you just this morning, but when they control the opinion for okay, I think that the Gaza beat them massive for it. That the Gaza beat it. So, you know, so hello. So sometimes the two that so put is coming. But right time when the me I just say, Debbie, I beg you, let me just honor you as a person. But
it happen.
You know, they have very wicked set of people. They wouldn't want to eat coming money. They wouldn't want to eat them when they are president, they make a bigger. What they make it? Can't open up with most of the best money. They make a flat. The men is a boy around 8 votes. The men don't get it. The men only get 2 votes. The men. So that kind of man, you're saying you want to become president. Why you become president? So could we get involved? The men protocol can happen there. A boy around. So when I meet Kumi, I just make my way buying America. Or because the energy because the boss they'll just eat the money energy. You not so far. So
okay, brother. Thank you. John, let's take another caller. We got 20 more minutes to go. Look, let me tell you something. You know, they say man proposes and God disposes. It was not God's plan for Joe Boakai and Cummings to be on the same ticket. It was not God's plan. A lot of people wanted it to happen, excluding me. Excluding, I did not say including, excluding me. I did not want it to happen. From day one, I just never saw Cummings as a good person. I did not. I don't know why. I admire him for his success, his accomplishments in corporate America. But to say to be president, I never saw him. Because you see, when you say you love your country, and you want us to believe that you love your country, you came to America 30-something years ago. You succeeded. You became a rich man. Nobody knew you in your country. You forgot about your country. You didn't even build a house for yourself in your country. The day you retire from your job after having made millions and millions of dollars with no impact in your country, then you bring yourself, your 30-pound self, and you can't tell us, say, that now you Liberian. That now you Liberian? Where were you when we were we? Where were you when the rockets were falling? When we're in display camp and refugee camp, where were you? One day we hear from you. Where were you when we needed jobs? What kind of businesses did you establish in Liberia? Where your company? Where your farm? Where your house? I was talking a real Liberian way. Where were you, Ellis Benedict Cummings? Where were you? You were sitting out in America making your money, enjoying yourself. 2016, you retired from Coca-Cola, you say you weren't going to be president. You think we're stupid? You are not entitled to it. You will never be president. And not because I go, but it's just not for you. How you will say you love your country? Samia Sagama, man. Liberians in here working hard, making money, building houses back home. They even get 1% of the money Cummings got. They're building mansions, they're building big houses back home. That man who God bless with all this money, he not get Congo. He just started building house in Liberia. He lives in an apartment building because he does not have a home. Amen. Pray God tell me, you mean he couldn't build a house too, his own house? So wherever he goes, he can be in it. That if you there, he building house. In Marshall, now where come he building a house? In Marshall. Magibi County, that's where he building a house. Where he lives right now is an apartment building he lived in. He built in 2016. Can you imagine? How can you be a multi-millionaire? You don't have a house in your own country. You say you love your country. Ellen Paul, you, my sister, you not get no money compared to Cummings. You build school in Nimba. You, Ellen Paul. You ANC woman, Ellen Paul. You build school in Nimba. You. I love my sister Ellen Paul business. Ellen Paul, you best school in Nimba. Cummings rich. He said, oh Lord. You say, oh Lord. I will use it for example. You, Ellen Paul, she built a very decent school in Nimba. I saw that school. I was so proud of her. Cummings not pay Congo. They all have money that man got. Ellen Paul, the man just built house a few days in Marshall. He not moved there yet. How that finish here? Ellen Paul, so I'm asking you. So Cummings is like one of those Liberians who can travel abroad and say, I finished with Liberia. I finished. That the kind of man that Ellen Paul. You, Ellen Paul, you never say you finish with Liberia. You pay your own house. You turn around, you pay school. Because you will not pay school if you not pay your house. I'm sure you get a house. Ellen Paul, where your house at? Tell me where your house at in Liberia. Ellen Paul base school in Nimba. She's from Nimba. You're not passing through. You're not passing through. She says she's just passing through. And I guess now, and you be a logic on her. A whole tight. Then I want to say who host somebody. Ellen Paul, you fall down inside. Ellen Paul base whole school in Nimba. Ellen Paul, send me the school picture. Let me show it to the people. Let me show the school picture to the people so they can see the school you built in Nimba. Cummings get all that plenty of money, Ellen Paul. He not do nothing like you in Liberia. Hey man, Ellie man, He not do nothing like you. Then you sit down there, you want to tell me say the man love Liberia. Ellen, why you build that school in Nimba? You, my sister Ellen, why did you build that school in Nimba? You build that school in Nimba because you love your people in Nimba. You are from Nimba country. You say, I will do something for my people. What they comment in Maryland country? That you pay from? What did he pay in Maryland country? What did he pay in Maryland country? All that plenty money he get, he not do fusa in Maryland country. Then he bring a telephone set after 35 years, bro. I want to be president because I love my country. Yeah, they said you get American passport. Yeah, I got American passport, but I stay Liberian. Go sit down, my man. Go sit down. Go sit down. You want to be president? And it was send me the school picture, man. Let me go find this at George. Take some more call. Let me find Ellen Paul's school picture and show it to the people. Huh? Ellen Paul, I come and show the school picture. I will always use you as an example, a good example, not by example.
Because
yeah.
I'll come in toy.
I want to be president. I love my country. I got my country, America. Who did a budget making $1 billion? Go sit down. Go sit down somewhere. You know, there's a song by the rapper. He's called Kendrick Lamar. It's a song called "Be Humble, Sit Down." Cummings, be humble, sit down. You just come in. Come and be more. And then boss, send me the school picture, man. Let me post the school. Yeah, the school picture, yeah. Yeah, the school Ellen Paul built. Huh? She built a school in district number 6. Huh? Ellen Paul built a school in district number 6, Nimba County. This is the way the school used to look. My people, you see the school. Mud school with tash over it. Yeah, the school y'all can see it. Mud. That was before. Look at it after. Look at the school after what Ellen Paul built. Ellen Paul built concrete. Yeah, she built concrete. In Nimba, district number 6. Coming with all the plenty money, he not do nothing. Then you, Ellen Paul, get out, you go be like that, man. Ellen, I shame for you, man. I too shame for you, Ellen Paul. I shame for you. That's the reason why the man, we all the opinion for you, way beyond. I love my country. You love your country. Where were you when we were we? Eh? Man, I tell some calls there. Yeah, Ellen Paul. Yeah, my sister. And she found so fine the country woman. Yeah. Y'all see all that real woman. Yeah, I will post a picture today. So y'all see her. Then I will ask Cummings, that Cummings show you on a school. Ellen Paul Bay School in district number 6, Nimba County. Eh? She built a school and turned the school over to the people. She is from a place called Saint Baple Town in district number 6 in Nimba County. Yeah. Let's take some calls there, man. Ellen, you too good to follow the kind of man, man.
We put it there. The man we ain't got you know. Ellen you say me going somewhere we ain't got you make 07701021086 010TD the WhatsApp number plus 231 88051TD417. Your man Frank. Me just calling hotel.
Oh no, don't tell me call. Me take some good people call.
The WhatsApp number plus 231.
So you see, I not home again, Ellen. Where's Ellen Paul? She can't rag you. Ellen Paul take money, she pay school. She not rich. Eh? Cummings what rich like that? Eh? My people, let me go read something for you. You rich, you not do nothing in your country. Eh? You not do nothing in your country, you rich. Nothing you not doing in your country. Then you finish retiring, you can't stand up, you say, I love my country. You better go sit down with your taste. Eh? Yeah, bring my sister Ellen Paul here. And I hold now. You can pay school. You not get 1% of the money Cummings got, you can pay school. You can pay school. Cummings, he ain't do nothing. You not get horse. Horse, I pronounce it real Liberian way. Horse say you not get. Then he say he love Liberia.
Another man want to be horse now.
So Coca-Cola, he was Coca-Cola, the head of Coca-Cola, West Africa. He went to Coca-Cola Africa. Then he went to Coca-Cola Global. But in Liberia, he can't be vice president. He was manager to Coca-Cola. He was way down there. But in Liberia, he must be the head. He must be the head. He can't start from the T. He must be the head. Y'all bring Ellen Paul here.
They made a power grief.
Let's take a few more calls. We got about 12 more minutes to go, and then we'll call it a day. The Costa Show has moved. We've moved to a new time. We come to you now at 5:30 Eastern Time, which is 10:30 Liberian time. And then, of course, the time will change on the 13th of March. We'll move to daylight saving time. It will be 6:30 a.m., which is a good time now. You see, I don't have to go back to sleep because I didn't have to wake up at 2 o'clock. I woke up at 5, which is a good thing for me. And so I felt really, really good when I woke up because I had had enough sleep. It was very, very good, very, very good. And our people are gonna continue to follow the show as they are doing this morning. So Ellen Paul is my hero. Not Ellis Comio. Ellen Paul is my hero. When God blesses you, you share that blessing, especially when you come from a poor country. Ellen Paul, you share that blessing with your people. And that is what my sister Ellen Paul did. God bless her. And she shared that blessing. And so many other Liberians have done this. You understand? So many people have done this. But look at Cummings. All the plenty of money he get. Fusa. He didn't do for the people in Maryland County. He didn't do nothing for nobody. Then he got stand here and say he won't be president. No wonder why they can flog him in the opinion poll like that. So let's take some calls there. Before we go in money.
0700102102886. Hey Frank, let me man 0886.
I'm a black that man number. Black Frank Gibson number. That man is a stupid man. That man tries to call he be defending Joey all day. Stupid man, just let all man where he needs a Joy widow. That one from Australia. Stupidician. Pedro. Oh, the hands people want to me raw in the morning. You can do nothing to me. My blood better. You bite me, you will taste by your mouth. Ellen Paul are my hero. Ellen Paul Bay School. Cummings are war man. Cummings are busy man. Ellen Paul are my hero. Ellen Paul Bay School. Hey boy, Ellen Paul can join me. Let's sing the song. Ellen Paul, you did more for Liberia than your candidate. Amen. How can you do more for Liberia than your candidate? Amen. Ellen Paul. You see, this is what you call positive propaganda. I use positive information to make it.
Okay. Momo. Good morning.
Good morning, George, and good morning, leader.
You're welcome.
I'm a bit, forced to call this morning. Momo the Critical Johnson, I'm calling for somewhere around Monrovia. Look, Minister Do, let me say this to you. If Memesi Kaba, if the general minister cannot come up, the board of judges, we are giving you 72 hours for the national government to take its course, or else we will come at the ministry. We will vigorously make sure that we be arrested, because you know what? Why I go against our Liberian women, it is unethical, it is embarrassing. And right now, I don't know where are all of the women, George. Where are the women? Today, they have been done again in the history of Liberia under George Weah government. I think 2029 is my leader. When Pedro Costa became president of the country 2029, none of the ministers will do that nonsense and go away free. They will be their way, and they will be the law will take in court.
Even JMB time again, did I man fire?
Or else the matter board of justice will reveal as a minister and make sure we cover.
And just so you know, folks, I posted a video on my Facebook page. It's all over the place in the Costa Show group, which is the largest Liberian social media group with over 289,000 people. On my personal Facebook page with 147,000 people following. And the other page with 90-something thousand people following. Go see the video. It's there. Isaac Doe, how he mercilessly beat the people's daughter, and she's covered up in lacerations and bruises. Yeah. Book sweet, man. Yeah. Yeah, book. Begin job, right? Book sweet, yo. Keep learning book, my begin.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's take a few calls there. We got 7 minutes to go. But what my sister Ellen Paul, man. Look, I want to speak with Ellen Paul on this show. Somebody send me Ellen Paul number. Let me call. I only want to speak to her about the project. I will not talk about Cummings. Ellen Paul. I'll make Ellen Paul famous here. I always call her on the air morning. She gone. She disappeared. Ellen Paul, call him, man. I want to talk to you this morning about the school you built in Nimba. Yeah, let's talk about the school you built in Nimba. Just take a few more calls there.
Okay, 0770-102-120 886-010 TD WhatsApp number plus 231 880-513-417. Let me take Margot Vanny on this line. Good morning, Margot.
Yeah. Good morning, Josh, and good morning to my hero and leader, His Excellency Dr. Siachi, President Herman Pedro Costa, and the peace-loving people of Liberia. I'm Michael Vanny speaking from Pearl River to my Zion campus. You see, it is very unfortunate and saddening for those so-called women advocates, how you call them, Pisota, Julie Andy, and you name them. Since Azedo beat on his girlfriend, not a single statement have been issued condemning this guy for his devilish and evil act. Just a couple of days ago, a 3-year-old kid was raped. Again, every one of them are silent. They are nowhere to be seen and they are yet to be heard in public. Are you freaking kidding me? Come on, I don't know where Liberia is heading as a country. Imagine people being used for a little of nothing to get in the street in the name of being women advocates. But yet, issues that require proper attention or immediate attention, they are nowhere. So I don't just know. This is very saddening though. And to just conclude, some of us are not actually against Kumi presidential ambition. Kumi is a good man. I think Kumi can be a better president for South Beach. Thank you.
Okay, my Vanny.
It's being rude. All right, let's take some more calls.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Josh. Good morning, Guido. Yeah, Josh, I just want to say something again to you. You know, people overlook Costa in the country, but Costa is not one, but Costa is the biggest boss in the Republic of Europe. Anything that Costa comes on with, it go worldwide. And with immediate effect, the government will take action. With immediate effect, the government will take action. Because Costa is one of the biggest boss. Here's a meeting that Costa has come on with now. It's scaring people of other places. People know the news are being anything or what. So no other talk show will be in the Republic of Europe can compare this here with Henry Pedro Costa. He's the biggest boss and he remains the biggest boss.
Yeah, man, we're not talking about one money, man. All right, thank you. John, let's take another caller. We got 4 more minutes to go. We'll take 2 more calls and we'll call it a day. 2 more calls.
Good morning.
Good morning, Josh.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, Georgia. This is Silva, call from Philadelphia, though.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. This is my first time, to be precise, calling on the Costa Show. But my contribution has to do with what I have to do with the CPP.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, actually, from the beginning, for some of us in the diaspora, we really expected at least Cummings to have gone with Joseph Newman Boca as a running mate. But he just fucked himself up, brother. I don't want to lie to you. Because in Liberia, nobody actually really know Cummings in terms of coming to politics. But Joseph Boca has played his role in the past, so he don't need to run around. But Cummings just take a hat for becoming president, either vice president. But the only opportunity he had to just go on the movement. But since he lose that opportunity, he just forget about it. So this is what I really want to say, bro.
Okay.
I wish Joseph be successful 2023. All of you, working all the time. We want to come to make sure to make it victorious. Thank you, man, and thank you to Costa for the good job.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Let's take another caller. One last caller, and then we call it a day. You know, the comment book of here making beamer. When they do opinion poll, y'all go call. Y'all call in. Because you're not planted. Y'all can't win. Then you want to make beamer on Costa. Y'all want to make beamer on. I can so good to y'all. Y'all go call in. And I say the kids are making coming popular. And John, I want to say, when that USU come in, they say, oh, you ain't not spoil it. That case, they come and make coming popular. What play made popular? And why you get one opinion poll? Now, they now have 4 different opinion polls. All anti-Joe Biden radio stations. Stay coming and win one. They said, coming at Nelson Mandela. They were Nelson Mandela when the J. King or you were popular where? Who's that?
When you see the man, because when you see the man right now, the man, I am part man now.
The man I got yo. He said.
It's not making the man black.
The man always play campaign. I mean, when people say around like that, what is that market? Douala market, Sony went. He said everywhere speaking to people, then you're gonna be doing face bump. The guy can look fake. Why when you are selling your sugar water to Coca-Cola, why you are not coming to Liberian to do the kind of thing? Eh? And now you want to add a home ball, irregular ball. You want to add a regular ball now. It fake you. A fake Cummings. You're going to be doing face bump. Eh? It not fed you. It does not fed you. It doesn't fed you, my man. Nothing. You passing around now, you fighting hard, you want to pull it. Oh man, go sit down. Go sit down. Well, it's 7 a.m. Eastern time, which makes it, what time in Liberia, George? 11?
Nope. 12 noon.
It's 12 o'clock?
Yep.
Oh, 12 midday. All right, that's very good. 12 midday. So we start at what? 10:30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we end at 12. Okay, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Fantastic. Well, folks, there you have it. This is a new time for the Costa Show. It allows me time to sleep longer. I wake up feeling very good, well rested, haven't slept well, and then it's easier for me to perform. Because it's not easy to wake up very early and then on top of that, to be able to perform at top level. You know, it's very tough. It takes time. You gotta, you know, it's crazy. It's a crazy thing, but good. You know, again, I want to say shout out to friends of Costa and Australia, to all of you who raised the money, and Sister Priscilla Lua Mandolo, Nima Yuma Kamanda, Samuel Sakama, Josephine Cherry, and all of you. If I call others' names, I gotta call everybody else's name now, so it will not seem fair. So I have to do that. Thank you for your contribution to the fundraiser for Teach for Liberia. Brother Abraham Davis, Brother Nuch Bryan, Brother Randolph Jerry Antoine, Sister Josephine Cherry, Sister Josephine Doe, and thanks to you all. Well, folks, there you have it. As I said, I think I'm loving the new time. The new time slot seems to be working very well, and we really love this. Tomorrow morning we're going to be back at same time, 5:30 Eastern time or 10:30 Liberian time. And Minnesota, I will see you this weekend. I will be in the Twin Cities on Friday, the 4th of March to Sunday, the 6th of March for the wedding ceremony of my junior brother, Henry Garnio, and his beloved bride. God bless you all. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Spread the word. The show time has changed. 10:30 a.m. Liberia, 5:30 a.m. Eastern time. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.